Off play action. Blackburn. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Sean Lee from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Packers get set to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll set up a throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Off the play fake. Blackburn. Broken tackle. Buying time to his left. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watching that Marty. Here we go now. Boom, over. No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Watching that Marty. Here we go. Back to Philly. Here we go.
Back to throw here. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the wideout in motion. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll look to throw. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll drop to throw. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Nick Perry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Operating from the gun. Blackburn to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Blackburn. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Come on, let's go. 38.
On 3rd down, Blackburn. Dorsett making the catch. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford them. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
gun now on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's George. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Escaping the pressure right. And he coughed it up. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Little motion now from the tight end. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Calais Campbell able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Crosby puts it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bag.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calais Campbell able to get him for a loss of about 3. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He's got his man on the crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the Packers are in for the score.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Let's go!
Being chased out, and he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing to start the drive. Blackburn caught left side by Hilton. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Blackburn. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And tough starting field position here.
Back to that Philly, here we go. Back to that Philly, here we go. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Aiken, the man in motion.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cobb. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. Now a desk. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Right near the 39. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he? And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the D-line's going to spread out. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
That's how we do it.